For me, he was my man of the match. I mean, you can easily Trippier got it in.
Sorry. Just repeat that.
He was my man of the match last night.
Who was?
Almiron, the bloke who didn't want to play. I think there were so many good performances against Brighton. I mean, it's easier to say who didn't play well because the answer would probably be nobody, because so many did. You can go. I thought Byrne had one of his best games for Newcastle, both as a defender, as a left back, as a goal scorer with 8'6". Thank goodness he scored a Premier League goal with his head. Well done, Dan. And thank goodness you had the decency and the honesty to celebrate properly, because he scored against his old club. But for goodness sake, this is a Geordie lad, born and bred here, was a supporter on the terraces, scores a goal for Newcastle United in front of 50,000 Geordies that could take them into the Champions League, and he's supposed to be embarrassed because it was against his old club. I don't think so. He should be bursting with pride, and he was bursting with pride. But he played well. Trippier was outstanding. I mean, the two first goals set the tone of the match completely, and they were both his set pieces, his assists. Wilson, 18 Premier League goals now this season. And by the way, when he got the ball, and by the way, Almiron, you're back in his fan club because he was terrific. I thought Almiron was terrific.
Well, I've got to say something about that, John, actually. And I'm going to have to hold my hands up. And what I'm going to say to the members of the Miguel Almiron fan club, I will tender my resignation as the chairman, because I said I wouldn't start him. I was doubtful he would start against Brighton. He had one of the best non-goal scoring performances I think anyone's ever seen in a black and white shirt. He was tremendous.
For me, he was my man of the match. I mean, you can easily Trippier got it in.
Sorry. Just repeat that.
He was my man of the match last night.
Who was?
Almiron, the bloke who didn't want to play. Remember him, the one you wanted out the side? He was the man of the match.
Would you like to be the chairman of the Miguel Almiron fan club, John?
No, because unlike you, I don't go up and down like a fiddler's elbow or as if I was on a trampoline. So I'll wait until it's all confirmed. But I want to reiterate that he was a breath of fresh air last night. And what brought me onto him was the wonderful ball he gave for Wilson's goal. I mean, he tucked it round the corner. Wilson had a run from almost the halfway line. Now, that was a typical centre-forward's goal, because if you're not a centre-forward and if natural finisher, you've got too much time to think about it from the moment you pick up the ball to the moment you confront the goalkeeper. Great natural number nines at Newcastle, and I've watched Jackie Milburn score a goal like that in the FA Cup final at Wembley in 51. Shows how old I am. I saw Supermax score a load of goals like that, and I saw Shearer score a load of goals like that. But dear me, if you're going to be in that sort of rarefied air, that's something special. And he scored 18 Premier League goals this season. There's only, in modern times, there's only Shearer scored more. And so he's a typical centre-forward. You know, he'll not do it orthodox, natural, gifted centre-forward. He'll not appear to be doing an awful lot over a whole game, but give him a chance like that, and you know it's going to be in the back of the net. And that's the one that settled nerves, because at 2-1, there was always nerves. There was a couple of minutes to go, and he gets it. And then Bruno, and I feel for him. I'm so delighted for him, because he's gone through hell and high water with this ankle. And he's got irritated along the way because things haven't gone quite the way he wanted, and he hasn't been able to pass. And then he's shown a bit of a nasty streak, which all winners have got, with a couple of fouls. But his smile was as wide as the Tyne Bridge when he scored that goal, and he's showing the badge. And when he shows the Newcastle badge, etc., it's not like some of the people, not at Newcastle, at other football clubs. The badge doesn't mean anything. They're just pandering to the crowd. It does to him. He loves Newcastle because that has been at the top. The minute I saw him do that, I said, hey, that bloke's going nowhere in the summer. That bloke is going nowhere. So, you know why? Because he doesn't want to.